They say the richest is in the niches, but what they don't tell you is that most people in niches are broke. Why is this the case? Because you can't find a niche. You have to become the niche. And today I'm going to discuss three things that can help develop you as a niche in any vertical. And then I'm going to drop a gem on you at the end of a great strategy that make you unforgettable. If you're interested in learning this, then you need to come along for this ride. Let's go. Welcome to a random podcast where we challenge the status quo and we empower people like you to think differently. Yes, niche. Everybody says you got to get a niche. And I say that's false. You have to become a niche. It doesn't matter what vertical you pick, you can be a niche. Now, the key here is that you should have a vertical that you're passionate about because that's the only way that you are going to lock down on it. So let's go ahead and start off with number one. Number one, you have to be obsessed. You have to be obsessed to the point that you're a weirdo. And what do I mean by a weirdo? That all you talk about, all you do is that thing you're trying to do. So just like me, I'm in the business niche per se, entrepreneurship. And every time someone talks to me, I'm talking about starting a business, running a business, or doing something more efficient with a business. Sometimes people don't want to talk to me because all I talk about is business. And one of those people is my wife. I love her, but I know I get on her nerves every time we talk. I'm talking about the podcast and I'm talking about the niche, entrepreneurship. I'm learning everything I can learn about it. I'm reading articles. I'm watching other videos. I'm learning from the industry and I'm taking my knowledge and I'm sharing it with you. So I am a little bit of a weirdo when it comes to this niche because I'm obsessed with it. Everything I do, every time I wake up, it is about entrepreneurship and the business. That's number one. You got to be obsessive weirdo. Now, number two is going to be a little scary. And what I mean by scary is that you're going to have to let people in. You have to be vulnerable. And that's not easy for everybody to do. But number two is going to be about documenting the journey. It's about the journey. You got to open up on all your little bumps and your mistakes and the things that you're doing on the way to get to your destination, to your dream, to your goal. And you'll be surprised how many people come along for that ride. It brings out your uniqueness because your journey is different than everyone else's journey. So showing them the journey, showing them the struggle, showing what it takes allows them to join in hand and build up your niche, no matter what space it is. If you're allowing them to be a part of it, they are going to buy in and they're going to be vested. And now you're the niche. No matter how many people do it in your space, you're going to be unique. Now, number three, I had to learn and I am still learning it. I think I did some of it naturally already, but I think I could do a better job at honing this. And that is creating a culture. And you go like, duh. No. Creating an actual culture in your own language, your own flavor, your own style. You have to have your own catchphrases. You have to have your own symbols. You have to have your own inside jokes. I like to say we're a random universe. Therefore, all the people in it are randoms. And what we say sometimes is random. That's why I call it the random podcast. So you got to be unique. And I don't know if you ever catch me. At the end, I always say, I'll see you on the other side, the other side of success. I'm incorporating these things, and some of these things were natural, but you have to look at ways to make yourself unique so people can buy in and you can be more of a niche. You being the niche, not the vertical. I'm in the entrepreneur space, but I'm different. That's why I like wearing the hoodies. That's the reason why I wear my beard. That's the reason why I'm not worried about being in a suit because I think there's too many people like that. I want to be unique in that way. And sometimes I say brother, sister, I talk slang. Sometimes I talk to you like your uncle. That's the way I want to come across. That's my flavor. And that's what I mean by making a culture. Now, I said I had a gym for you, and I kind of accidentally spilt over a little bit into the gym. And that's what I'm talking about being vulnerable, seeing the process, seeing who I am. But it is about drilling down on your identity. I said before the culture, because the culture is a part of your identity and you help create the culture with your identity. But your identity is unique. I'm an older guy. I'm going to give you that old school knowledge. with a little bit of my hip flavor. I'm going to also be able to talk to you from my experiences, the different goofy things I've done, and I'm going to set my flaws. If you have a speech impediment, let it be. If you have an overbite, let it be. If you have some other type of challenge, let it be. That is your uniqueness. That's your niche. If you're a person who, stutters, let it be. You have a gap in between your teeth, let it be. These are your uniqueness. This is what makes you stand out from the crowd. So I gave you three things to allow you to become the niche rather than looking for the niche. Take any vertical, any subject matter, and add these three things to it, and boom, you become a niche. Don't be scared. Let it all hang out. That's your superpower. That's how you get your niche, because you become it. And by the way, don't forget to check out this video here and this one here. They help you on your journey for entrepreneurship. This is your boy J.I., a random podcast, and I'll holler at you on the other side.